Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this free video we're going to jump into the commodities watch list that I have to kick off this week. So I have a lot of, well, you can see here, I have a note service that I use. It's called Workflowy, and I use a free version of this. I don't know the folks at Workflowy. I think it's a very cool tool, and I use this to share notes with the members, and this is just a little snippet right here of the commodities watch list. And so this is what I want to go over here with you guys. Now, I want to show you where this list comes from and then what we do with it. So I derived this list and pretty much every list that I ever use from a service or a site called Finviz, Finviz. And Finviz, I imagine that quite a few of you are already familiar with this service. Again, another free service. And what I do is I head on over to the futures link and I go to performance, and then I use the month or quarterly relative performance to take a look at what's at the top of the list, what's at the bottom of the list, and then I use my tools to determine which have, I'm going to use my TradeStation charts here. There we go, which have trends. So you'll notice gold is on the list. Let me put this list back on here for a second. So notice gold is on my list. Now, is gold my favorite of these? No, but it is a double green. And so I would prefer to be long in gold. Cotton is also on my list. Take a look at the trade flags when they pop up. Also double green. What do I like about cotton? What do I like about cotton? One of the things that I think is terrific about cotton is the fact that we have price action above the 200. And we have plenty of the 813 and the 821 propulsion dots. So I'd rather be a buyer. Now, one of the things I'm also noticing is that cotton is trying to get above the zero, the mean of the V-score, which means we're going to be looking at potentially a much more bullish conviction in cotton, confirmed by volume. Another market right now, which is on my radar, is cattle. LC. Now, you can always look at LC and feeder. And you'll see double green here on live cattle, green grab candles above the 200. You take a look at feeder cattle, FC. The structure is not as good. So LC, live cattle, is on the list. Feeder cattle I wouldn't short aggressively. I'd rather wait for a pullback to the bottom of the range or even the 200 EMA. But again, live cattle is going to be your better shot. Let's take a look at copper. Again, you'll see double green, propulsion dots, green grab candles, and there's a few other things. I'd like to see price action above the 200 EMA as well as being above the zero of the V-score. So those are just basic ways that I'll start to put together the watch list. Sugar's on this list. Let me show you the list one more time. So the criteria across all of these but corn, which could be in a potential squeeze. Let me show you corn here real quick. Now the sideways market in corn, the more blue grab candles that are in the structure in here, the more neutral it is. And I'd prefer to see a momentum breakout through this near-term resistance level identified automatically by the Darvis. And then for corn to come back for one or two sessions and into that pullback after the breach, momentum breach, I'll look to buy it. Now, another question I get, and I love using these charts for especially end of day, but for commodities trading, this is the TradeStation platform, and I'm using a free plugin which you can go get today on the TradeStation platform called the Futures Trader Pack 2. Free tool. A buddy of mine at TradeStation make this. Mike Burke, some of you might know Mike from some of the TradeStation presentations I've done in the past, and this is a terrific tool, and I love sharing this with my traders because one, it comes with a really cool automatic levels calculator. So if you wanted to see what the difference in dollars is from the top of the range to the bottom of the range, you can do it. So now you get a better idea of risk in dollars. And then you also have the trading dates on here, point values, margin rates, etc. And one thing that for day trading I wanted to mention that TradeStation's done. And I've been working with trading through TradeStation for a very long time. These are just some cool free tools. But one thing you'll notice as we've gone into 2020 is TradeStation's doing 12.5% of initial margin requirement for day trading. So if you're day trading, whomever you're day trading with, and some people have better than this and some people have worse than this, but I did want to mention that their day trading rate's now 12.5%. It used to be 25%. So it's even lower now as we go into 2020. Anyway, those are the names on my watch list. FinViz is how I start to derive that list. I hope this helps when you're building your own list together. And then I use the trade flags on TradeStation to get a really quick glance at the structure, and then I can get some more information, like making sure that I'm not trading a contract that's right around the corner to expiration, so I'm going to be subjected to rollover and other pains in the neck like that when I'm in a longer term position. Okay, so that's that. I'll see you in the next update.